Hello there, beautiful people. Okay, so today we're doing a neon rainbow on our eyes. I did this look a while back on my Instagram and people wanted to see it, so here we are. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna get started. Alright, so we are going to start off by taking the Plouise base in shade 2 and putting that all over our eyes. Okay, now that the base is on, we are going to go into our EYN Bright Matte palette and we're gonna take the yellow and we're just gonna place that all over our crease area. So I'm gonna bring this up high because we are gonna have a nice gradient going down into the neon rainbow. I like to pat the color on for maximum pigmentation before I go in to blend anything. Alright, and then next we're going to go in with Heat Wave, which is the orange right next to it. And I'm just using the same brush, but I am putting it a little lower than where we placed the yellow. And now we're going to go into the bigger palette and we're going to take a smaller blending brush and we're going to go into the shade Dragon Fruit. Where'd it go? The shade Dragon Fruit right over here in the big palette, and we're going to bring that into the crease. We're going to be rounding this out. It doesn't have to be super blended because we are going to go back and blend everything later. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Wisteria and we're going to go over that color that we just placed down. We just want a nice gradient of all these colors. Now we're going to go back in with the first brush that we used and we're going to go back in with the orange and we're going to go over the edges. Again, making sure to keep the shape pretty rounded. Now we're going to go in with the blender brush that is clean and we're going to go back into the yellow that we first started off with, tap off the excess, and we're going to go over the edge of that orange. And then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Then we're going to go back in with the dark purple shade and deepen up the crease. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a darker purple. We're going to go in with Grape Escape and we're going to go just into the crease with that. Same brush. While placing the darker shade, make sure to tap over the edges to make sure that everything is pretty blended right now. Okay, once we feel like that is pretty dark, we're gonna go in with a flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Almond. I want a lighter concealer to really help the colors pop, and I'm gonna start cutting the crease. Okay, once you have it how you want it, we're gonna go and tap out the edges. I'm using the Jacy Cosmetics Neon Pigments. They are super bright and super pigmented. I have loved every shade that I've used so far. Alright, so I'm going to take a small flat shader brush and I'm going to go in with the orange. I'm just going to use whatever's on the cap right now and I'm going to start from the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm just starting off with a stamping motion. There is going to be a lot of fallout because it is a pigment, so that's why I haven't done my face yet. And I'm bringing it kind of far into the inner corner because I want it to blend well with the yellow. Neon pigments are a little hard to blend, so I'm just going to flip the brush over and I'm now going to go into the neon yellow pigment. Again, just using whatever's left on the lid and start stamping. And I'm going to start brushing over both colors just to try my best to make them look seamless. Now I'm going in with a clean brush, the same type of brush that we just used, but clean. And now we're going into the neon green. Again, only using what's in the lid. I'm going to go back into the first brush that we used with the neon yellow side, and I'm going to touch up the neon yellow because it's getting a little lost right now. Again, lightly tapping over all the other shades to make sure that it is blended as best as a neon will blend. And now going in with the clean side of the brush that we were using for the green, we are now going to go into the neon blue and use what is on the lid. Okay, gonna flip the brush over, go back in with the green. As you can tell, it's getting a little lost and covered up by that super bright blue. So now I'm just going back and forth between each side of the brush, and I'm just trying to make them as seamless as I can make them. Alright, now I'm going to go back into the brush that we used with the dark purple shade. I'm going to go back into the dark purple shade and I'm just going to darken up the outer corner. And I am just tapping the dark purple with the neon blue just to make sure that it's pretty seamless and blended. Can you guys hear my boyfriend? He's playing video games. So far, so good. I am going to take my powder brush and I'm just going to swipe off all of the neon dust, and then we're gonna get into the face. Alright, now we're going to get on with the face. I already have my moisturizer on and I've already primed. Let me quickly just close up all these neon pigments because they're gonna get everywhere. I'm gonna take my tried and true Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation in the shade Buttercup, and I'm just gonna place that everywhere. Now I'm gonna use my blending brush and I'm just gonna blend it all out. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Nude. And I'm gonna go in and blend it out. I have been so low energy lately. I've been dealing with some health issues, and yeah, I just haven't been wanting to do anything. I haven't been posting anything. Oh my gosh. My mind is all over the place. I have been posting stuff, but it's old stuff that I've done like a month ago. I haven't made any new content, is what I was trying to say. I'm just all over the place right now. Going through it. But I did get some good news yesterday. My kidneys are not failing, so that is a major plus. and my thyroid is normal, so that's great. Now I'm going in with the amazing Fenty powder in the shade Butter. This stuff is no joke, but I have noticed that if you are wearing your period, oh my gosh, but I have noticed that when you are wearing your makeup for a long period of time and you happen to like rub your nose or rub wherever the powder is placed, it does this weird thing where it takes off like the top layer of your makeup but leaves a film as well. I don't know. I like to wear this powder if I know that I'm not going to be wearing it all day and if I know that I'm not going to be touching my face. I have neon pigments all over. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see them. Powder everywhere. Alright, so, sorry guys, my camera cut off. I'm not sure where we left off, but I am going to be going back into the palette and I'm going to go into the shade Sugar Plum and I'm going to go underneath my eyes with that shade. Don't forget to connect it to the top. And I'm just making sure that the edges are very blended out. I'm gonna go back in with the brush that we used earlier to blend out the yellow, and I'm gonna go in with that yellow again, and I'm just gonna go over the bottom just to make sure that it has a hint of yellow. Now we're going to take the highlighter, again, Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frost in Wet Dream, and I'm gonna go ham on my cheeks. Gonna do a little bit underneath my brows, just a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up my temples and curve it to my cheeks. Just a touch on my cupid's bow, and then I'm going to go in with my pinky and I'm going to stamp it in my inner corner. Now we're going to go in with my blush, again, Tarte Cosmetics blush in Paaarty. My skin is looking extra dry today. Now I'm gonna go in, curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and then I will be right back. I'll probably put on my lashes too. It's gonna be the faux mink lilly lashes in Marisa. And I'll be right back. Okay, now we are back, lashes are on, and we're gonna do the lips now. I feel like I've gotten really good at overlining. So we're going in with the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Versatile Chestnut. And again, I'm gonna do rounded out shape, etc, etc. Alright, and I do like to fill in the insides just to give it a little bit more depth and really sell the illusion, you know? Going in with Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. Honestly, one of my favorite lipsticks ever. Alright, you guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for the low energy today, you guys. Again, I'm dealing with some health issues. I might talk about it at a later date, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.